Welcome to Denton Outdoors. I'm in Arkansas. I'm about to run the Eagle Rock Loop. This will be about 27 miles, somewhere between 30 and 3,500 feet of gain. Should be quite the adventure. This is the peak of my training for the Big Bend Ultramarathon that I'll be doing in a couple weeks. So let's get going. So I started at the Athens Big Fork, Little Missouri trailhead, and I'm doing the loop counterclockwise. The reason I'm doing that is because I want to stay on the dry section of the trail to start. It's like 32 degrees, so the back half of the loop I'm doing will have a lot of water crossings, and I didn't want to do that in the morning. So I'm going to do all that later in the day. Starting out with a huge climb right away. You can already see the mountains behind me. I've already come up a few hundred feet, so I'm going to keep on getting up this mountain. Made it to the top of the ridge. Oh, I got my work cut out for me here. I think there's like 6 of these big climbs. And yeah, I made it up the first one really pretty easy, but it was tough. I'm not sure how to be by the 6th. But something else I want to do while I'm doing this is I want to hit all the viewpoints and all the vistas, and there's a few of them on here. So now I'm kind of taking a little side trail to Spirit Rock Vista. We'll see how this is. Well, I would say Spirit Rock Vista is worth the little bitty hike off the trail. This little detour is definitely worth it, and there's a pretty nice campsite back here too, if you're wanting to camp on top of the mountain. Well, that was neat, but gotta keep on moving. I'm back on the main trail, and it should be pretty much all downhill until the next mountain, so I'm gonna put the phone up and fly on down this thing. Made it down the mountain, crossed what I think was a straight creek, and now it's climbing right up the next mountain. Making it on up this mountain. This is the mountain we were just on. Whew. Taking it slow but getting it done. Starting to warm up some. Made it to the top of Mountain 2. I think it's called maybe McKinley Mountain. It's a little bit hard to tell on my paper map, but I'll put it right here later. So now we got to go down again. Views are pretty good, but not quite as good as that Spirit Rock Mountain. Just made it down the second mountain, and I think I'm at Long Creek. It's flowing pretty good. Might get my feet a little wet here. I'm gonna try to drink the rest of my water up the next mountain, and then I'll fill up, I think, in what's called Briar Creek on the other side of the next mountain. So we're gonna get across this and keep on going. Made it across without getting too wet, just the tip of my right foot, so that's okay. I'm warmed up now, so I don't think I need to worry too much about the water crossings. So let's get going up the mountain. Made it up the third mountain. So far this one has the worst views, so we're gonna get on going down. Made it down to Briar Creek, and I thought I was gonna fill up here, but I still got some water left, and I think I can make it up and down the next mountain to the next creek. So I think that's what I'm gonna do, that way I don't have to carry extra water. Just made it up the fourth mountain. Pretty happy with how I feel. Don't feel tired yet. Going up is tough, but every time I get to the top I feel really good. Not really any views from up here either, so the third and fourth mountain, not too much to see, but the next one should be Bush Heap. It has a side trail that I'll probably take, hopefully get a good view, and I think this bigger mountain kind of behind me right here is probably Bush Heap, And then after that should be the 6th mountain, which is Eagle Rock Vista. So we'll get on down this mountain, fill up on some water, and get the last 2 big climbs out of the way. Making my way down the mountain, and I got a good view of the next mountain I'll have to go up while I'm going down, and it looks quite a bit bigger than the other ones I've done, so I'm sure that one will probably be the hardest to get up so far. Made it down to Blaylock Creek, so gonna fill up with some water. This is a really nice little valley down here. There's a beautiful campsite up there. Yeah, this would be a great place to camp. So, but I'm not camping, I'm running. So I'm gonna get some water and keep on going. Back on the trail after filtering some water. It took me way too long to filter this water. My Sawyer was kind of slow at first, but by my second bottle, it started running a little better. So next time I fill up, hopefully it won't take me like, I don't know, 15 or 20 minutes like it just did. Well, I think it's time to get wet. All right, across the river. The feet are soaked, but actually it wasn't too cold. Now I'm starting my way up to Bush Heap Mountain. Hiking up to Bush Heap. This is the first time I felt a little bit fatigued and tired. So made it pretty far. Honestly, the thing that made me most tired was trying to filter my water. So I'm just gonna kind of hike up this mountain and eat a Cliff Bar. And I got another gel to take once I get to the top. Made it to the top of the ridge. That was definitely the biggest climb so far. I wonder if the climb up to Eagle Rock Vista would be that bad, but I guess we'll find out in just a little bit. I'm gonna take this little side spur trail up to the peak of Bushy Mountain, and we'll see if there's any good views. Bush Heap Mountain is 100% worth the extra 200 or 300 feet of climbing. It's beautiful up here. If you're gonna hike the 27 miles that the Eagle Rock Loop already is, you might as well tack on this mountain. The views are amazing. And I'm moving a lot slower than I want to right now. It's later than I want it to be, but I'm just gonna sit up here and enjoy it for a while, and I'll catch up with the running later. Well, I've been up here for probably like 20 or 30 minutes, and some of the hikers that I ran past have probably passed me now if they weren't coming up here. So I should probably get back on the trail. Made it down Bush Heap Mountain, and this has been some of the best running so far. It's been real rocky, and I had to hike a lot, going up and down. But I've been following this creek for a while on a nice flat path, so it feels good to be moving a little bit quicker. I think I'm starting the climb of the last mountain up to Eagle Rock Vista. So one more hard mountain, I think, and then we should be pretty much smooth sailing for the rest of the time. Oh man, I kind of got tricked. I went up a decent hill to a little ridge, and I can see the next mountain, but now I'm going back down into the valley, so not quite to the last big climb yet. I feel like such an idiot. I just came down so far and I just kept coming and coming and coming. And I thought that this mountain behind me was what I was going to climb for Eagle Rock Vista. But apparently it was at the top of the little hill that I thought was just a little ridge. So I missed Eagle Rock Vista. But I guess at least I got Bush Heap Mountain in. No way I'm going to go back up that. That would be miserable. So I guess I'm done with all my climbing. That's kind of sad. I missed Eagle Rock Vista, what's supposed to be like the main point of this trail. So that's okay. I still got some good views, and I got a lot of running that I need to still do. Looks like I have just over 3 miles until the next trail junction. I think it should be pretty easy running, so this would be a good spot to get some miles in. I've probably made it 1.5 miles or 2 miles. There's absolutely no shortage of water on this trail. Every single ravine in between all the mountains had water, and I've probably done like 10 water crossings in this couple miles or something like that. Done a lot. So if you come and there's, been a little bit of rain, there should be a lot of water on this trail. Made it to the Little Missouri River, and man, this is just beautiful. It's just past noon, and I think I'm a little over halfway done probably with the trail. The last 3.5 miles was really easy, and I think the rest of it will be pretty runnable also. The next big thing is winding stairs, and I'll cross the Little Missouri one more time before that. Just finished my second Little Missouri River crossing. I need to find a place to get some water soon, but this trail follows the Little Missouri River for quite a while, so I'm not too worried about it. I'll go for a little bit further, and then we'll get some water. I just took another gel, but all of a sudden I'm feeling kind of hungry, so I've got some protein bars that I made that I think I'm gonna pull out and munch on for a bit. All right, it's 10 till 1. I just filled up on water, one with Scratch, one with Liquid IV. Feeling a little crampy, thinking I might be getting a little dehydrated, so I got a lot of electrolytes. Just got a bunch of calories, but time is ticking, and I still got a lot of miles to do, so I need to kick it into high gear and get moving. I am really feeling it now. I'm slugging along right now. Oh my goodness. It's tough going. My quads are just killing me from all the up and down this morning. Just got to put my head down and keep on going. I'm almost to Albert Pike Recreation Area. I'm going to take just a little break there, eat some food, and kind of make a plan for the last section of trail. The view is beautiful up here, going down to Albert Pike Recreation Area. Oh, just a little pick-me-up I needed. Made it to Alberta Pike. Can't stay here long though. I gotta keep moving. I still got like 10 miles to go. Okay, so after looking at the map, kind of making a plan, I've got about a 6.4 mile section to do to Little Missouri Falls trailhead, and then another like 4.3 or something like that to get back to the car. So a 10K and a little over a 5K. So I'm gonna think about it, because a 10K and a 5K are super easy to me. So trying to play some mental games to get me through this. But man, I'm tired. about 2:30 now. I've been moving pretty good for the last 30 minutes. It's been fairly flat, a little rocky, but not too bad. Got a river crossing here. We'll keep on going. Made it to Little Missouri Falls. The Little Missouri Falls trailhead should just be up a little ways. Got just over 4 miles to go, and it should be a pretty easy 4 miles. My legs are hurting, so pretty excited to be done. Filled up for water for the last time. Back on the trail, past the trailhead. 4 miles to go. This should be pretty flat, so I'm gonna do my best to run it, but man, I am super sore, so we'll see if we can get it done in a reasonable amount of time. I can see the road, probably like a quarter mile away from the trailhead. I'm excited to be to the car. This is maybe the hardest thing I've ever done. Like my body feels pretty good. I think I drank plenty of water, fueled enough, ate enough, you know. I feel fine in that area, but my legs, my goodness. This is the most tired my legs have ever been, which is a little frustrating because I've been doing a lot of strength work, but I just don't have any elevation where I live, so it's hard to get practice on vert, and clearly that's what I need. So that's probably the biggest takeaway from this. Definitely the mountain peaks and the mountain views were the best part. The biggest bummer is probably missing Eagle Rock Vista. That's okay though. I'll just come back and see it again. Oh man, what a trip. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next adventure.